Filming at the Leadville 100 had to be one of the hardest shoots I've ever been a part of, simply just because we had to chase 3 people over 100 miles, 10,000 feet above sea level. So this year I was in Leadville, Colorado, helping film a docuseries called From the Ground Up. Honestly, click off this video and go check out their channel. They have a YouTube channel, From the Ground Up. All 5 episodes of this season are out. I would watch those. The stories are so good, so much so that they've inspired me to make an immediate life change right when I got home. And I was just there to film. And last little side quest, if you're into the bike world, check out Alexi and Avery. They're the creative geniuses behind From the Ground Up. Put everything together. They have their own channel. Avery can do anything with a camera as well as a bike. Alexi is a pro cyclist with multiple disciplines. There's so much about the cycling world I don't even understand. But what I do know is that he is an incredible professional athlete, dog dad, and just overall kind person. It just comes out in the way he performs and preps, makes videos. He just cares. Really cool combo, Alexi and Avery. So go check out that channel. Once another opportunity for you to leave mine and go see work far beyond anything I've ever done. If you're still here, let's talk about what it was like filming at this crazy race.
It's not dripping from my nose. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and we're about to film Leadville in a very interesting way. Plenty of climbing today, over 12,000 feet to be exact, over 105 miles. And we are trying to pick out 3 riders out of 2,000. Should be simple, right? Yeah. We got walkie-talkies and e-bikes. What can go wrong?
Avery, I actually went to middle school / a little bit of high school with him. So it's been about 15 years since we've spoke. All it takes is social media and one phone call, a Zoom call. I find out that he's just an insane, let's just call him camera person, because his photography is incredible. His video work's incredible. His directing, he gets it. And, haven't seen him in 15 years. So this will be great.
What is From the Ground Up? From the Ground Up is a project where we take 3 everyday people who've very rarely done any type of sport or ridden bikes, and we take them to one of the hardest one-day mountain bike races in the country, Leadville 100.
We're there a few days early, so just getting comfortable. Everyone on this project was just a blast to be around. Went out, shot a little bit with Alexi for their YouTube channel.
Well, right now we are trying to find 3 humans deep in the woods in Leadville, Colorado. And just hoping you didn't get here long after them and they already passed through. This is where my panic starts to ensue, that we are indeed missing the shot. But it's all low stakes right now. Race day isn't for 2 days still. So we're just getting some B-roll, getting some pre-race energy, and getting used to the course before it all goes down.
We can't find Alexa. We've been out here for 3 days. Walkie-talkies don't work. He doesn't have water. We're at 19,000 feet.
Really? The flex tall.
Started the morning, 4 or 5, pretty early, to make it on time for the pro start. So Alexi was racing, and Avery and I hopped in early to get some footage of him, and then rode out to make sure we had the first checkpoint when all our racers came through, our 3. Jumped on these e-bikes. Greta came through, Caleb came through, Kimberly came through, and it was a beautiful sunrise. You just can't ask for anything better, especially that this is technically work, running on with a camera. What a blast. So moving on, went to the next spot. This was an aid station. Once again, learned about what an aid station was and how cool that there are races so difficult and large that you need a pit crew, a whole team dedicated to swapping things out, nutrition, changing shoes, changing your hat, whatever it was. How cool the support and the community around one person doing something that's seemingly impossible. That was my first experience that kind of started the inspiration train for me. I've always competed in sports where winning is the goal and crushing your opponent. For me, I played soccer, so that was 90 minutes of just trying to win. These races are a mix of survival, but it just comes down to being better than you were, and it's just you against you. Fast forward some time, I moved on to Powerline. Powerline is a massive hill. I was excited to be able to walk up Powerline with Greta and Caleb and just cheer them on. And yes, I was doing my job, filming, but anytime I stopped recording, I was just excited to be able to be there with them. Probably talk, and they didn't really want me to talk because at this point they're many, many, many miles into their 100 miles, but I was there. I wanted to be by their side, do whatever I could. I, for some reason, had all this energy, even though my head hurt and I was out of shape, but I just was inspired. Seeing them work so hard and suffer so much made me feel like I could run up and down Powerline as many times as they needed me. So it was cool. I went up and down twice with Greta and Caleb and sent them on their way. Little did I know that when they made it over like this little hill, so it's this huge mountain, that little hill that doesn't actually end. They go up even further for like another mile in this race. I thought I was sending them off to like victory. Like, you did it, we did it. And they had to keep going up. I had no clue. But I did feel bad though, just thinking about how I sent them off. Like, yes, go get them. And then they're just gonna keep suffering. The whole race, it's just horrible. So the last place I went after Powerline, then I was sent up to a mountain once again. I don't remember the name. Silver. I was up on a mountain a while. I think Carter Summit, Powerline, Pipeline, Sugarloaf, St. Kevin. That's where we start. I think it was Carter Summit. They sent me up there to cover Caleb, who ended up getting cut off at this last spot. I love Caleb. If you're watching this, I love you, Caleb. I love you, Caleb. But I had to go be there as the film guy and cover this moment that was going to be emotional. I had to be the film guy and hit record when people are upset, and I was gonna get upset. So either way, I was telling Avery, I was like, I can't believe you are sending the most emotional person to go cover this moment. I think I did fine. It worked out. You can see in season episode 5, anything from that is there, and I think it worked out just fine. But I was a little worried that I was gonna just be like shaky camera because I'm just sitting there crying. So yeah, I did miss the finish line, but it was just worth getting off that hill with them and being there. And what an experience. All right, so now I walked you through a 10,000 foot view, literally, of me just speaking through this event. Let me tell you what it was really like. Maybe it's why you need to learn how to run a camera, or you just need to get out and shoot something incredible, because you might just find yourself inspired. Watching people do hard things like the Leadville 100 completely changed the way I think about what I do daily. And it's led me down this rabbit hole of, I want to run, I want to get fit, I want my kids, my daughter and the boy that's on the way, I want my kids to look at their dad and be proud of who he is, not who he used to be. And that starts with just doing hard things, training to be better. It's really shaking me. So this race was wild. Camera gear, I used an FX3 completely broken down, nothing on it, nothing special. Only regret is it was such a light rig that you can get some micro jitters when holding it because it doesn't have enough weight. Gravity's not pulling it down to take out some of that. So I wish I rigged it up just a little bit more just for the sake of gravity. So beyond that, 2470 is what I had the whole time. Nothing, bare bones rig. I will say a hack that Avery did is Avery uses a camera strap and his FX3 rig. He had it a little rigged up a little more, but then he'll get on an electric bike and his shots with the camera strap holding tight around his neck, holding the camera, e-bike, he had some incredibly smooth shots. I mean, like better than a gimbal. It almost felt more realistic than a gimbal. They were good. They were really good. So that's a hack for you. If you got a camera strap, you got your camera, you got an e-bike, you could always just do that. Get some sick movement. He even did it over gravel, maybe because those bikes were so sick and the shocks are incredible, but that was pretty cool to see. Impressed by that. I really am forever changed from the experience. That's not me being dramatic. I've run more than I've run in the past 5 years. I've run this past month. I've run not because I'm going crazy, but because I'm inspired. The end message I could have for you, whoever you are, is attempt to say yes to the things that inspire you. And if you're not sure it will, do it anyway, because maybe it will. So for me, I didn't know that this was going, quote, change my life. I didn't want to do it, partly. But I did, and good came out of it. Imagine if I did, and bad came out of it. Well, the bad wouldn't have been bad. I would have learned something, and it would have been just fine. But if you have any debate, I would say go for it. There's always a world. You can say no to so many things. If you're looking for a project to lean into, if there's something that takes hard work, and you get to film it, I don't know. It's just something in me just says, just go for it. And it's got me excited. In my series, Ridiculous on Purpose, where I'm chasing absurd goals and trying to pull lessons from them. And those goals being, I want to be the next Walt Disney. That's crazy. I want to lead with generosity and authenticity, and that has to happen. And 3 used to be scratch golf, and I immediately, when I got home, I was like, man, I need to change that to some crazy running goal or biking goal. And for now, it's running. Figure out the bike stuff. But I love golfing, and I'm going to continue to golf, but I need to do something difficult. I need to do something that pushes me way outside my comfort zone. I'm trying to get back on YouTube. Here we are. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you soon.